Welcome to another episode of Mr. Manic Dailies. Scratch that. This is just a tier list. I'm gonna do my daily a little bit later, maybe in a few hours. Today we're gonna be doing a tier list of chips. I understand everybody just has their different tastes, but to me, these are gonna be what I kind of rank these at. And of course, you could disagree, put them in the chat, just like, well, you crazy, why'd you pick E, D? He's like, no, these ones are, no, the chips you picked are mid. I want your opinion on them. Maybe I just haven't had them in a while. Some of these I've never had, which are these two down here. Maybe I'll get them in the future. Someone says that they're really good. But for now, let's, get it started. All right, so for the baked Cheetos, I want to say that the baked Cheetos I grew up with, they're not bad. When you get them in school and they brought baked, they're like, they're there. They're not bad. They're not the worst, but they're the only thing available. And then for baked hot Cheetos, I would say they're about the same. They're about the same. There's nothing great about them more than regular Cheetos, and that's why I put like not bad. The Cape Cod, I've actually had these quite a bit before. They're very crispy and I like the texture of them. Besides that, they just taste like a regular potato chip. Like if you've ever had kettle chips before, they're the same, they're kind of all the same texture, just slightly a different powder on them. I'm gonna put them at meh. They're not great. They're not bad. Like if they have them, I'll get like a handful, but I won't get more than that. These jalapeno Cheetos, I think they're jalapeno. I can't really see, but I think they taste like really bad. I don't know. If you want like heat, spicy, maybe that's a little bit more than the hot Cheetos. But I think the taste is just a little bit off. I've eaten regular jalapenos, and I just think that the powdered version of this is just not as good. I wish it was just a little bit more jalapeno-ish rather than kind of powder. What they use like juices instead, that they could probably seep into the chip. Puffs, hell yeah. I'm gonna say these are god tier. And between A and B, I wish I had something between it, because if they had Puff Hot Cheetos, I don't think they have Puff Hot Cheetos. But those, when these are stale, they're good. They're good as fuck. I don't know. I remember when my friend or next door neighbor invited me over. He's like, "Hey, you want these Cheetos?" And I just started munching on them for like 30 minutes. And he's like, "Dude, you're really eating those?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Dude, that's been on my floor for like 3 or 4 days." And I'm like, "Dude, these are the best chips I've ever had. Can I keep them?" He's like, "Dude, that's disgusting." Sure. But I think Cheetos, you can never go wrong with some stale Cheetos, if not just fresh Cheetos, Puff Cheetos. I'm gonna switch this. I'm gonna go just on down to meh, because I think regular Cheetos, I feel like I'm having a favorite already. Maybe because there's Cheetos just in the very beginning of the list. But yeah, I think I like spicier chips when it comes to the Cheetos. But the regular Cheetos definitely just gonna be on the same tier as the baked hot Cheetos. The baked regular Cheetos aren't as good as the regular Cheetos. I think they could at least be A also. But oh wait, look, the Puffs. Yeah, let's do that. The Puffs, S tier. Yep, they're right there. They're peak. They're awesome. They're the greatest. I remember eating them with a Wolf brand chili before, and I got a stomach ache. I never did that again. Regular, is it Cool Ranch? I can't really read it. It says so small. Let's, you know what? I think A, Cool Ranch. Like if this was like the original Cool Ranch, let's see if they have. Yeah, I think this is like the original Cool Ranch. I remember getting these, like, if you get these Cool Ranch and it's like you're on like at a party at like a swimming pool, and you get the Cool Ranch with the mayonnaise, a little 2 slices of bread. That shit's good. That shit's good. You just crunch it. I know you could do that to like the cheese version of the Doritos, but I just know that the ranch ones are better. They're like the powder just you just get so good. Flames, no. I had these once. They were terrible. I think it was them trying to go into like the Cheetos kind of spiciness, and it just wasn't as good. I wish they did a little bit better. I can't say taste wise because it was just they're not gonna fix that. We got Fritos. If we're talking about like combinations with food, Frito pie, and then with bean dip, because I think if you're able to say that, it's great. It's good. It's something that I would take like a full bag, throw it in some chili, and just go nom 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 nom. Just eat that whole shit. Eat the whole bag up. Funyuns. I can't stand Funyuns. Funyuns give me headaches. I don't know why people like this. Like these chips. Funyuns are just, in my mind, disgusting. My sister loves them. Every single road trip we got, she would get Funyuns. And it's disgusting. Oh, peak. I would say they're at A. They're not God tier. Like, as much as I want to, like, put them at S, I feel like the regular Cheeto Hot Puffs are better. And if I had to choose, I would get the big bag of this family size one and just finish that. Just cut it out. Just finish it. Kettle jalapeno. They're bad. I had them at, I think it was Subway, like once, and I was eating them in the car, and I was like, man, these are just hot. They're just fucking hot. They're just, you can't even taste the texture. At least on the Cape Cod, you could like have the texture, but you just feeling the heat. These ones they're meh. They're not the greatest. I've eaten like a full bag, maybe 1 or 2, and I'm just like, yeah, they could definitely do a little bit better. I feel like all the kettles are practically all the same, just like vinegar. Nah, it's gonna be controversial, but I love the sea salt and vinegar. I could eat these every day and not get tired of them. I don't know. I think it's a different flavor from all the others, and none of them really do sea salt. It's like kind of like spicy that everybody goes for. I know that Lay's does their lemony kind of, but it's not the same. I think the lemon one's kind of booty cheeks anyways. Sea salt, I think it's kind of weird because I like the sea salt and vinegar versus just regular the sea salt chips. They're just bad. I tried it one time, thought they were like same as the vinegar kettles, and it just wasn't. You know, barbecue. Yep. I finished plenty of bags of these chips. I've like the family size from Walmart. Amazing. I'm gonna say these are meh. They're not great if you're talking about like the small bags, because I would only get them like if they were like in the 12. I think they're like 12 bags of little chips. You get them in Lay's. Classic. I would say they're not bad. They're good with the Subway sandwich. They're not filling. They always don't have a lot of chips in the bag. I think that's it's been a meme for years, and I've never had these before. And let me know if those are good. I've never had them. They could be amazing, but if you can like compare them to other chips here on this tier list already, just let me know. Give those a try. I think this is their version of sea salt. I think that the lettering is so blurred, but I've never had them before, and I can't say for certain. But no, these ones are trash. I would never eat these lemon. Ugh. Don't get me started with these lemon. Nasty. When you're thinking your grandma mixed all the Lay's chips together, and you're just, I don't know, just taking, you know, Russian roulette with them, and you're biting them, and hopefully you don't get into a lemon one, and because they all look the same. They all look the same. So my grandma just mixed them all together, and she's like, "Oh, look, we have a big bag now of the Lay's chips." I'm like, "What happened to the 3 bags? One was lemon, one was regular, and the other one was sea salt and vinegar or whatever, or Funyuns." Funyuns definitely at the top. I love Funyuns. I'm so actually surprised that Pringles aren't even on here. Man, I picked a shitty tier list. If I don't even have like Pringles on this list. You know, I've had these like once or twice. I think, you know, just because I like the salt and vinegar of the kettle, it's like the chips itself, they get really greasy. They're super greasy, and I don't like these. Like, you get the bottom of the bag and your hands are just, I think those are like kind of all around with Lay's chips. I think that's why you're supposed to maybe shake the bag a little bit, because I feel like all the grease just kind of trickles down and it's not as good. This one, yes, it is peak god tier. I can't say that I've never had a bad bag of lemon hot Cheetos before. They're amazing. I put them on anything, any sandwich. Can never go wrong with them. I've never had these before, so these are gonna go in the I think they're called munchies. I think there's maybe I could. If someone's had them before, let me know. Doritos, yep, they're good. Cheddar, no, they're I remember them being a lot better. I had them recently and they do not taste good. They are bad. They are not the worst. I could eat them, but they are bad. Original. Just like the classic type, I think the Ruffles and the Lay's classics are probably not bad. They could be a little bit better if you do like the ranch dip with these ones. Oh, they're so good. Like, they're peak. They're amazing. They would go in the God creation right there. But instead, they're plain and not as good without it. Sour cream, I would say yeah. I love sour cream, but I feel like Lay's sour cream are better. But definitely pretty good. Never had these before. If you like them, let me know. Maybe I'll buy a bag. Oh yes. I had them, but they weren't as great as regular. Like, they're just a different taste. I've grown up on the Cool Ranch. Was it Cool Ranch Doritos? Can't really see, but the kind of spiciness to it was like a little bit different. It was a little bit of zing. It would be like here, not bad, but I'm like in between. I'm gonna put it at not bad, but because I think that the regular Cool Ranch are just better. Like, if they're just better, and then cheese ones are just above that. So if you see, like, if you compare the Doritos together, if you want me to pick 3 bags of chips, I'll pick the cheese version, Cool Ranch, and then the hot. Never had these before. I've never seen those before. They're just probably just hot, the same version of just kind of heat, but I've had these ones. Sun chips, they are god awful. They're god awful. I remember when they replaced the baked Cheetos with the Sun chips, and I hated them. But out of the 4, the sour cream are still better in my mind, but they're meh. These ones, I would never pick them. I would never go to the store and be like, hey, let's get some Sun chips. They're just, yeah, nah, they're still bad. I still feel like they're bad. The texture is just, it's weird. You can't dip them in anything because it feels awkward. And for one reason or another, my ex loved them. I don't know why. Takis. I got sick on them, and I think they're terrible. I think they kill your insides. They're bad, but they're not as bad as this Lay's lemon chips though. Like, I could eat those, but I won't be able to eat these Lay's chips. Like I won't choose them, but I could eat those Takis. I can buy them. I just turned off my microphone. I could buy them and just not feel as bad. These ones, I don't think I've ever had these before. I think these are a version of like Lay's version of like cheddar. I can't even see it, but we have only one left, and I don't actually like these. I prefer the the lemon. I don't like these at all. These are not that good. Like, I see them on the shelves, and I would go to any of the other Cheetos besides this one. Yeah, can I rearrange these and just kind of feel like which one I would buy just based off of the tier itself? Nah, Fritos. Like, if I wanted a good Frito pie, like, I just, I'm conflicted. I feel like it should be, Fritos should be S tier, but they're just, I don't know. If you put them in chili, they're good. They're so freaking good. Baked, I'm actually gonna have to take this down. I think it was a lack of judgment. Just because if you put these ones together, they're not as good. And actually, I might take these ones down one little bit, because those ones are definitely not the same. All right. Well, this is my outcome. If you, of course, disagree, or if you're wondering why I picked these, just, leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a like. I won't keep you here. See you next time, bros.